You saw the two time frame trick blow minds, but today I'm showing you two real trades I caught with it, so you can finally stop second guessing and start trading like smart money. Now later I'll go through exactly those trade entries I've taken this week on the Euro USD, but before we get to that point, we need to understand how we apply those market structures, finding that potential entry, why we're taking it, and adding those areas of supply and demand. So I'm on the daily time frame. We're going to start with a daily here, work our way down to a 5-minute entry that I've taken. Now, once we get to that 5-minute entry, I'll then just pop over to my actual Forex.com chart so you can see where I've taken those trades and how it's performing. So the way we look at our market structure, if you still do not understand this fully, watch this video through. The next video coming up will go through a much more step-by-step process to allow you to see how we do this. But what we use are 3 levels on the chart. Real quick, if you want to fix your entries and start taking cleaner trades, I break it all down step by step in my £49 workshop. Links below if you want in. First, we have to find our previous break of structure. Now what we're looking for when we're in a bullish market like this, we're looking where we see price closing down. So where we see this candle closing down, this bearish candle closing down below that candle's low, this tells me that we can mark off this as a valid high in the market. And once we see this candle pushing through that high, we break of structure we will have on a daily time frame. So now we have a valid move to the upside, and once we see this candle closing below this candle's low again, we can mark off this high as a valid high in the market. So let's mark this off as a daily high. So you can use these preset levels like I already have marked. So you can mark off your daily highs, your breaker structures, okay, easily and quickly when you're identifying these. Now, once we have a daily high confirmed, we look back the last time we see it close down, which happens right here. So that means we can now mark off this low as a valid daily low. So if you struggle with this concept of understanding this structure, you can see how quickly I've just shared this with you on a daily time frame. We've marked this up. Now we do have areas here of what I call imbalance, and we also have areas of demand on this chart, but we're not going to concentrate on that today. So let's now go from this point. We can now just go down to a 4-hour time frame. Now, understanding a 2 time frame approach, what this is all about. We are looking at our 2 time frames. Let me just mark this up so it looks in its right place. What we're using here is the high time frame and then our lower time frame again. So now we're on a 4-hour time frame. There's my daily break we just looked at. Now we look for our 4-hour time frame structure. Again, easily done. We can identify a breakdown. Let me just go through this so you can see. We have a break to downside here, which is bearish. Then from that point, we can mark this as a high for break back bullish. That's just reading the breaker structure on the direction. Now we continue up. Where do we see that first pullback? Well, we pull back here and close down. So we can mark this across as a new level, and this becomes a new break of structure. Now at this point, we did have a previous low down here. So you can see price pulls back to this area where we would drop down to a lower time frame, which we'll have a look in a moment at this section. We look for the area here of 4-hour demand to hold price here for us to look for potential buy to run this high again. But we're going to look at some sell trades I'm taking here on potential pullback, because this is our last break of structure to the upside. And then we have our current low right here in the market for a 4-hour low. Now the reason this is a 4-hour low, we look from that highest point, we look back, let me zoom into those candles. Where do we see the close down? We close down here and then we run to break that structure. So this is our valid low in the market, and it's also an area of potential demand. Now if I was marking a demand here from this low, this is my last sell to buy move. This would be a valid area of demand that I would look for price to come back to. Now you can see that we haven't quite got back towards this area of demand. It's also a tested zone as well, where price may want to come down and also even run this potential low here in the market. So I'll mark this out so you can see this is an area of liquidity, because price people have got stops sitting below this low. Now for a 4-hour high, we've been marking off this as our 4-hour high. And again, reason being, we see price eventually closing down here. This becomes our 4-hour high. Now let's just mark this to the center so we can still see that level. So price is now pulling back. We haven't come into our area of demand here on a 4-hour yet, so I can see price continue down lower. We will look at this area in a moment as well to see if we can find an entry so you can see the use of the 2 time frame approach. But this is now showing me we're potentially pulling back. So what we use now is that we're bullish on a daily on a pullback. We're bullish on a 4-hour on that pullback. Now we drop down to a 30-minute time frame. So from this point, we now know that we're looking for a potential reversal on a 30-minute. But let's just look at what happened when price pulls back into here. When we pull back into this area, we in fact, from this move, we push up, we have another breakout here, we then have this as a low. Now I know this is very quick to show you, but we have a break of structure to downside here. We then have another break of structure to downside here. Now because we have no liquidity created here, very often we're going to find price will shift out, which is a new break of structure bullish here. And we may well come back to want to run this low to take out all that liquidity. So what happens is price pushes up, we pull back, we continue to be bullish, and eventually we can mark this out as a reversal point. We drop down, we pull back into an area of supply and we run lower, and this would have been a counter trend trade pulling back again to run this low. Eventually we run down. Now at this point we can go down to lower time frame looking for a reason for price to shift out to run back to this area here. This is where we shift back bullish in structure. Then we have that pullback into this area. Okay, we have a last sell to buy move right here in the market. Price comes back in, tags that. That is your entry point that you could call a trade on this time frame after we see the shift out. So this is where we could have taken entry just running for this previous high. So a push down, run for this high, that's over 5R. That's using your 2 time frame approach. We've waited for price shifting out. This is a break structure, a pull back to this area, and we continue. Now we can also look for an entry down here on a 5-minute, understanding you're looking for that reversal to pull back towards this area of supply on a 30-minute, because we're on a 30-minute time frame. Then you can look to hold a run for the 4-hour high, but this is a lot more complex. Today I just want to concentrate on those 2 time frames. So you can see what happened here. Now, looking at the current price, and this is where we'll go through now those setups I've taken this week. And I've taken one yesterday and one today on the 5-minute entry. Now, I know for a fact down here was a previous 30-minute low for me. So just mark this off as a previous 30-minute low. You can see the market, in fact, breaks through that low, and then we shift back bullish from here to the upside. Now, why is this a break of structure on this 30-minute chart? We closed up here on this bullish candle, created this high, and then we broke this structure to the downside, which the previous low here was a structure break. So once we see that break to the upside, this becomes a new low. Now, to show you exactly what happens, I will draw this on as well, where you can see that break of structure. And the reason it's a break of structure, on the Forex.com chart, we would see one push down on a red candle, breaking this level, like we see the close below that level here. Price now continues to push bullish. So we have a new break to the upside. So all you have to do with your structures is read it. Then we have a new high and new low down here. This is our low because we have that close down. And again, if you're still not sure on these structures, watch to the end and watch the next video, which goes through a step by step. Now we break down. We're starting to read our structure, which is key to this strategy. We have a high here in the market. Okay, we just sweep that high. Then we actually mark out a valid high. So we have a valid high created here on a 30-minute. This is where we run up to that high. I believe we may have just had an equal high and prices started to run to downside. Now at this point, we have price. Mark this low off. We broke structure, okay? We're going up. This became our new low in the market. We broke down, and as we close back up, this becomes my new low in the market. So basically from an entry, understanding what's happening here, from an entry up here, we're targeting this low on a 30-minute. Quite simply, you're just using the 2 time frames. Now I'm looking for a deeper pullback here on a 4-hour time frame, and we haven't got that deeper pullback yet. And as we're now bearish on the 30-minute, I'm just looking for continuation to the downside, and that's down here is where we'll go to that 5-minute time frame using your 2 time frame approach for an entry. So again, we can identify where we have that 30-minute break structure. We come back to this area, and if we zoom in, we can now do the structures again, but this time on a 5-minute time frame. So we can see the market pushes down here, leaving this as a valid high. We have a break to the upside. We pull back. We have a new valid high created here with a new break to the upside. This creates my valid low on a 5-minute time frame. We have a break to downside. When we break to downside here, you could look at this as a last buy to sell move from this low to this high as an area of potential supply. Now you could also look at this as a last buy to sell move as well. So either of those zones is valid to look for an entry. Now I prefer to use the full zone, so I'm protected above this high. And that's exactly where I've taken a trade, understanding this with a stop at this high. That's where I've taken a trade today on the USD, taking this entry. Now, if we just zoom back on this chart, a previous entry is also taken where I see price reversing from this high to the downside, understanding this is creating a new high on 30-minute, and it's confirmed looking for a pullback down here towards an area of 30-minute demand. Now this was more of a counter trend trade. This one is more with the actual trend. And again, we can mark this off as a last buy to sell move in this move here. Now if we just zoom into price, you can see we have a buy and a sell. And again, we have an internal buy to sell here as well that you can see the market comes into. And then we run for this low. Now that's where I've taken first profit on this trade. And I've got another potential target at this low here to run down towards that 4-hour low. So that is how I'm using the 2 time frame approach. This is all shared inside the 90-day profit trading system, where I actually share these setups, how we're trading and using this type of structure. Now, if I just pop over to the Forex.com chart, you'll see all this really marked out. So there is the Forex.com chart where I do all my markups. You can see this is where I've taken this entry on this smaller area of supply. We pull back in. This is my first target to run this low, and I'm holding for this low head to be run. Now price then went bearish with that 30-minute structure. We pulled back. We had a shift back down here to take a new entry to go lower. Now that is what we're looking at for our entries using this 2 time frame approach. Hey traders, before we wrap up, if you're tired of second guessing your trades or struggling to stay consistent, listen up. Danny was in the same place, stuck in a losing cycle, down nearly $300,000. Then he joined the 90-day profit trading system. Now he trades with confidence and has already made back a quarter of those losses. This isn't just a course, it's a full step-by-step system with personal support and lifetime community access to help you trade profitably. Spots are limited, so if you're ready to finally see results, click the link in the description and take that next step. Not quite there yet? Start with a £49 workshop. It'll give you a quick win and show you what's possible. All right, back to the video. Again, if you're still not sure about these structures, then you can watch next this smart money structure.